sir.
We're glad.
Making your PFL debut in the lightweight tournament, obviously in front of the home crowd. Can you tell us how this opportunity came about and your emotions whenever you got the text or the phone call to hear about it?
I was actually talking to Paul Fogarty at my own show, so I was running a wee show up in Newry, and we were talking about the possibility of trying to get fighting in PFL, and I said yeah, go on ahead, and then a couple of days later he got back to me with this offer, and it was one that you couldn't turn down. At that stage I didn't know it was in Belfast though, and then whenever I found out it just made it all the better, so it did.
You've had some brilliant fights in Cage Warriors. Does this fight on Saturday, does it feel any different? Does it feel bigger? Would you say it's the biggest fight of your career?
It's probably the biggest opportunity of my career. I wouldn't say it'd be the biggest fight, but it'd be the biggest opportunity I've had. Obviously with the 100 grand at the end of the tournament, you know what it leads towards. Like,
when you look at the rest of the fighters in the tournament, is there anyone that sort of sticks out to you that you think, I think I could definitely get one over them, or that you want to get one over them?
Not really, no. They're all top fighters, so they are. Obviously get Gino out of the way, and then we've seen now during the week the number 1 seed Connor as he got to the final last year, so just looking forward to one by one taking him out.
So what do you think, Decky?
Decky, I just want to talk to you about how you balance what you do with an MMA. You had said there about having your own promotion. You are fighting championships there in Newry, and being so heavily involved in coaching, like you guys have a real strong stable of lads out fighting every regional show that's going. How do you balance that with your own professional career? And
this is my life. You know, like, this is something I planned from as a child. I gave up everything whenever I was about 18 to make this my sort of life, and then just as it's going, you can cry about having too much on your plate, but this is the life that I've chose, that I wanted to do. So it'd be a lot worse if I didn't have anything to do. You know, if we didn't have the fighters out competing, if my show wasn't as successful as it was, and if I was only fighting locally, then it would be an awful lot harder to deal with.
So it's one of those things that it's not balanced, it's just a full plate.
Yeah.
You're just happy to sort of
like we have a 9-month-old child there as well, on top of a 5-year-old as well, so it's a busy life, but it's enjoyable.
So it's sort of like a perfect time that Paul has had that conversation with you, and this has been on the table for PFL, that to get this win and start off in that win column with a big promotion, like that's a launching pad for your career. You sort of, not yet again because you come off those wins in Cage Warriors, but it's the path is showing true now.
Yeah, that's it. Like, and it's sort of one of them ones that we trusted the process. Nothing's been given to me to get me here. This is all down to hard work, and coming from a small town with a small team. This is Sebastian's first fighter that he's got from complete amateur to now onto the big stage. So I'm looking forward to them all coming behind me as well.
That's going to mean so much, especially because you are so active here in the regional scene as a promoter and in the corner teams for your guys. Has any of them sort of had a word with you, just been like what it means to them? Because like a lot of time the fighter gets asked what does it mean to them to be getting looked up at as the sort of captain of the gym, whereas has anybody actually came forward and says to you like, look, this matters to us? Like,
not as much, no, but you can tell in the sort of the way they're going on. They haven't come up and said it to me. They'll probably end up slagging them. You know, like that's the way our team is. Like, we just give each other abuse. So they wouldn't come up and say it, but you can see by the way things are happening that this is a massive moment for our gym.
Yeah, perfect, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey Decky, in the past couple of years, you've unfortunately had a lot of pullouts in your fights for one reason or another. Do you feel that now being in this tournament that this is like the right opportunity to propel your career and get that string of wins and possibly win this tournament, get the credibility you feel you deserve?
100%, yeah. Like nowadays, I found over this past couple of years it's been an absolute nightmare matching me. So it has. I've always said yes to everyone, and for one reason or another, every fight's fallen through. You know, like, and then you get so far. Whereas now, there's 8 men in this tournament, and we're fighting for a big prize. So I doubt any one of us is gonna drop out. You know, like for any small reason. So this is the platform that was needed for me.
And you've also fought in a lot of different promotions. How had the lead up to fighting on PFL been different to fighting in Cage Warriors, or a different promotion?
It's similar enough. Obviously, there's a wee bit more media involved with PFL than Cage Warriors, but the photo shoots, the video shoots, all that sort of stuff is similar. Especially with like making my name on Cage Warriors, being on the main cards and stuff, you do get the wee bit more hype. So it's not out of the ordinary for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Decky.
How's it going?
How do you visualise your performance going in this fight, and is there any specific way you plan on winning?
No, I'm looking forward to going out and having fun on Saturday night, so I am. This is, there's levels to this game, and experience is going to talk, so it is on Saturday night.
Perfect. And what's something about you that the fans wouldn't expect outside of the cage or ring?
They wouldn't expect it of me. Good question, so it is.
Seems like your full life is revolved around fighting. Do you have anything outside of that?
No, I don't have time for anything else. So if I'm not in the gym, honestly at this stage now, if I'm not in the gym, I'm at home with the kids, or then I'm at home planning the show whenever the kids go to bed, and then you get up and go train the next morning. So unfortunately at this stage of my life, all it is fighting, and that used to be in the motorbikes, but they're too dangerous now.
Okay.
At this stage.
Yeah. Thank you.
Given Gino's background in fighting state, is there any specific areas you're focused on in training to kind of his approach, and do you anticipate any particular challenges?
No, I know he's a brilliant striker. Don't get me wrong, he's fought in glory and stuff, but I've been doing different striking sports from as 8-year-old, so I doubt that he's going to be able to bring anything in one form of striking that's going to surprise me. I do know that that's his strength, and I do know he has weaknesses, so I'll be looking to exploit them, but I'll have no fear of going in and mixing it up, and I doubt that he's going to bring something to the table that I haven't seen before.
Have you thought about the prize money and how you'd spend it?
That prize money's long gone, so it is. I owe that money out at this stage. No, just as I said, for the family, don't like having something set in stone to keep the girls right. That's all I need it for, to keep me training, keep everything happy, and just take a load off the shoulders.
Yeah. Do you think about going to the global stage after that? And have you thought that far already?
No, obviously it's something that it's stepping stones. Don't like you can see where winning the European tournament leads to, and that would obviously be massive for me, you know. So obviously we want to make a good name for myself here on the European scene, and then yes, make it global.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that's it.
Perfect. Thank you, man.